PIPS is an undergraduate think tank that focuses on international security issues. It provides students with an opportunity to do research that connects what they're learning in the classroom to real-world foreign policy issues. It also provides us an opportunity to bridge the gap between the academic and foreign policy communities in the area of undergraduate education. We believe that policy-relevant research is an important part of undergraduate education. It's not something necessarily they'll get in the classroom, so PIPS gives them an outlet for that.
Undergraduates are more than just receptacles of knowledge. They can also be producers of knowledge, and that their energy, their creativity, and their intelligence is a national asset. The students are working on a large number of projects, or have worked on a large number of projects. They have worked on robotics. They have looked at sand as a scarce natural resource that's driving political behavior in the South China Sea. They are looking at a looming energy crisis in Saudi Arabia. They are looking at the rise of megacities and ungovernable zones and how the international community can help governments bring order to these ungovernable zones.
We really want our fellows to either identify a problem that no one has paid much attention to, identify some foreign policy challenge totally under the radar, or they take a problem that everybody's thinking about and talking about and they provide a new take on it.
Students are required, like a think tank, are required to write a white paper based off this experience. They come in, they talk about what they've read about during the week, and then they just have a debate. And through that debate, they tried to connect the dots for emerging trends. And out of a kind of creative cauldron, our projects emerge.
One of the main values of PIPS is it's providing not just education, but skills, research skills, the ability to develop policy proposals, the ability to then pitch those proposals. Once they're finished with their undergraduate, even if they don't go into graduate school, if they try and get a job in government or somewhere else, they have the skills to be able to not only interview for those jobs, but actually succeed very well.
Many jobs, both in the Pentagon and out, has been in seeking out, recruiting, and encouraging new talent in the field of national security and national defense, particularly with a strategic perspective. This panel has been really exceptional in demonstrating that that talent is out there. The presentations here, both the oral presentations, the visuals, and the papers that I received earlier and I've gone through, rival those that I've seen in the E-ring of the Pentagon, in boardrooms of corporations, and in the conference rooms of think tanks.
PIPS just really encourages students to think outside the box and, if anything, connect their existing passions to something that's ongoing in the world.
Overall, my experience with PIPS has really motivated me to really focus on issues of national security. Now I know that I really want to pursue national security and foreign policy, and I think that's kind of the direction I'm headed post-graduation.
I'm studying international relations and economics, and I wanted a project that could look at both of those things and allow me to do legitimate economic analysis, but also not lose sight of the politics on the ground in Jordan, so that we don't have to worry about trying to fix a conflict or make sure we get the right actors coming out of it. I think that preemptive or trying to prevent something from happening is so much smarter and much cheaper than it is to try to assess and fix a crisis after it's begun.
I didn't realize how much of an impact that undergraduates could have until I was actually in PIPS. I didn't think that someone like me could influence policymakers in their decisions. But when we had members of the intelligence community or people come from the State Department and they were actively engaged what I had to say about countering radicalization, that's when I knew that what I said really could make a difference, and that what I said had to be thought through carefully because it could influence real policies.